Hey, what's going on, y'all? Jay from JSFILMZ. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an epic mega grant short film that was made by MPC people called The Brave Creatures. Short film made with Unreal Engine 5. Let's go ahead and check it out.
You'll find it. Just keep going. Crumbs. It's already begun. Finally. Hello? So it's you.
That was hard to watch.
I don't need rescuing.
Hadn't crossed my mind, actually.
Just another wildland thief, then.
Free hint, someone from the capital calling others thieves. Rude, of course, also very naive. Good luck.
No, wait!
So? What is it?
A prize of prizes this time, my friend.
The metal is contraband.
Come on, we'll feast like eagles the rest of our moons.
That thing is too dangerous. Oh, but who's that girl? Will she be okay?
No! Shiny shells!
Give it to me.
Not likely. We found it.
Nobody knows of this place. How are you here?
We'll never tell.
It's curious, actually. I see these tricksy, strange things.
Shush!
You mean the stone called to both of us?
Maybe, but we don't mean to keep it. Yeah, I want to sell it.
You don't understand. I need it to prevent the war.
Too late? No. Don't even think about it.
That idiot's gonna get himself killed.
Ferris! Get down! Ah!
Go back, go back!
No! Ferris! Mucky Mocknails. What was that? I don't know. But she and I, we did it together. Oh. Right. Ferris?
So it's you. I can track him!
Don't you have a stone to find?
Keep it. It's not what I came for after all.
Lovely. But you'll only slow me down, I'm afraid.
I'll slow you down.
Already you are not helping.
You needed help once you jumped.
You lunged at me with the big pointy stick.
And you left me stuck in those thorns.
You didn't want any help, if I recall.
I was right not to trust you.
This is not going to be easy, is it?
So that is the Brave Creature short film made in Unreal Engine. And it's pretty crazy watching something like this because, as you all know, I started Unreal Engine 2 years ago when I got bored one day and I just wanted to make a video game, like a funny, scary video game in Unreal. When I was learning Unreal and making that scary game, I saw it in front of my face. I saw it, the potential that this is not just any game engine. I mean, obviously it was already being used in Mandalorian as, you know, like a backdrop thing, but it goes beyond it. What I saw was Unreal Engine being used to create cinematics like what you just saw. And to see that now, to see Neil Blomkamp in Off the Grid, watching this really, really confirms that that's where we're going to be going towards. So that being said, let's go take a look at this a little bit more in detail. Now, as far as I know, they started in Unreal Engine 4, and then 4.27 received the path tracer, so they rendered it there, but I think they finished this in Unreal Engine 5. Now, the quality does shift a little bit. They do have some vibrant scenes in there and not so vibrant scenes in there, so I don't know if the entire piece was made using path tracing. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to answer that question, unfortunately. But to me, if I had to guess, I don't think the entire piece was rendered in path tracing because, as you all know, I've been messing around with path tracing for a while, and there's just some stuff that kind of gives it away, right? So I think the beginning piece was not path traced. I could be wrong, but my goodness. For the character, they're using metahuman, custom metahumans. And then for the cloth simulation, I don't know, cloth physics in Engine is pretty good. But I have a feeling that this was simulated off in Marvelous or something like that. Again, I've just been seeing a lot of cloth simulation in Engine. I don't think this one is in Engine. Again, I would love to be proved wrong, to be honest, because that would be amazing. I just honestly blown away by this piece. They use Megascan assets, but obviously they also created some. Got the hair, the eyes. You don't see the teeth too much, which is good in a way, because sometimes in path tracing, the teeth really pulls me away from the story. But the ears, oh man, what a wonderful piece. The environment's good. The motion blur is also good. The depth of field is also good. The noise from path trace, it seems to me like they were able to control it a lot more. Now, I don't know if they did the denoising like in post, or did they use the in-engine denoiser? I don't know that, but you can see there is a little bit more noise there, which honestly, it doesn't bother me. I love a little bit of noise in there because it mimics film, right? Right here. Maybe like an 800 ISO film grain, or it could have been done in post, but it's not overdone, in my opinion. Yeah, you can definitely see it right here, even with the compression of YouTube. The facial animation was also amazing. Now, I think since this is MPC, people created Lion King, probably hand animated. All right, so since they're using MetaHuman, they probably hand animated it in Maya and then just brought it back to Unreal Engine. Because honestly, let's be honest, these guys and gals know what they're doing. Okay, as far as facial animation goes, this character is wicked. I love this. It reminds me of like Peter Pan. I love Peter Pan as a kid. This character right here got some nice groom in there. No flickers in the groom. No, shadow flickers. Depth of field is insane. That's really, really, really shallow depth of field. That looks like a macro, which makes sense because they're small, right? So in reality, you should have a lot of depth of field in there because they're tiny. Got a nice light right here. It looks like a circle light. That's probably a point light if I had to guess. Could be a spotlight, who knows, but the lighting is on point in this short. Yeah, look at that. Look at that facial animation. There you go, some teeth. Hey, see, I had to pause, but whenever you're playing this real time, you're not even going to notice it. And I'm glad they're having this issue too. I feel so much better. So it should be a little bit transparent towards the end. So again, I get a pass for having crappy teeth on my shorts. That's definitely a MetaHuman eyeball. They must have tweaked it because it doesn't look as dry in path trace. It looks pretty good. And you know what's funny? Because a lot of people, comment on my channel, and I try to read a lot of them, and people always say Unreal Engine looks bland. It doesn't really look that good, but this piece right here kind of proves them wrong because this is a pretty vibrant piece. You have greens, and the way the greens look in here reminds me of an Arri Alexa too. Just the way the fall off, the saturation, that looks like an Arri with a little bit of, pro mist in front of the lens just to soften it up. Freaking love this, man. The mocap. I wonder if this is mocapped. The way he was walking, I would probably say it was hand animated again. Just the way he moves looks kind of hand animated. And let's talk about this creature right here. Now, this one right here is a beauty. Now, I'm not sure if they're trying to showcase groom fur. I don't know if that's in-engine groom fur. If it is, holy shnikes. That looks redunculous. And you see the path trace a little bit noisy right here. Again, I don't mind that. The fur on this character, and by the way, it talks, so there's facial animation. Oh my gosh. So freaking good, man. So funny. I love this. This is such a funny piece, man. Yeah, so we talked about lighting, we talked about facial animation, the characters, path trace, mega scans, the dialogue was good, the music was good, depth of field. I want to see this in anamorphic. I want to see this in anamorphic. Just, man, I love anamorphic. I just don't know if they had that option when they made this, because you all know there's an anamorphic camera now in Unreal Engine 5.1 that was introduced, and I'm not sure if they had that access before making this. You know what's funny? This ear right here, I've actually had this kind of like a glitch in the MetaHuman Creator tool where my ear looked like that. It's one of those things like, hey, when they used to mesh to metahuman, did it just look like that and they just left it the way it is, or was it really meant like that? It's just so funny. And I'm sure some of y'all out there who've used mesh to metahuman, you've run into some weird stuff, especially when they first came out. They're a lot better now. So that being said, I let you watch the entire thing, including the credits, because I know what you're thinking right now and what I was thinking when I was watching this. You know, we will never be this good. Right? It's such a good high quality. It's a double-edged sword. It kind of depresses you a little bit because you know you'll never be this good. But I just want you to remember something, that this was made by MPC, right? People who made Lion King. These are professionals. I understand that. But I want you to look at the flip side of that. Even though they're professionals, they are using the same exact tools we are using. We're using Unreal Engine. We're using MetaHumans. We have Path Tracer. We have Megascan assets. All for free. So I know it sucks watching this and saying, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I will never be that good. But at the same time, but for once, we have access to a tool that is free, that is being used by so many people right now. So what I'm trying to say is, yes, you're going to be sad because you can't be this good, but at the same time, don't be. Because eventually, you can be this good. Eventually, with the help of artificial intelligence and real-time engines such as NVIDIA Omniverse, Unreal Engine, you are going to be able to do this one day. So honestly, to me right now as a filmmaker, a real-time filmmaker, I just don't have access to characters and environments that are this quality, obviously, but eventually with AI, I'm hoping that's going to change. So one day I can be a one-man studio and make pieces as good as this. Hopefully that's the goal. So with that being said, this is what I would call a pitch viz, a 7.5 minute piece that is photorealistic, amazing story, and it's open-ended. Somebody out there could potentially buy this from them because the storyline could really carry, and it kind of makes you wonder what's going to happen next when that creature got taken away. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all today. Let me know what you think about Brave Creatures by MPC, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. If you haven't done so, go ahead and check out my Unreal Engine 5 courses on ArtStation, Udemy, or Gumroad. Additionally, I have consulting service now, so hit me up if you have any questions or need help in your Unreal Engine 5 projects.